MLB Network coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's the home opener of this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of the season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Tampa Bay Rays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, everyone's waiting for Pedroia to come alive a little bit. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
Bouncer down the line. Knee high, he barehands it. He is out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Matt, Jansen's going to remind you of those Brave games we used to watch with Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz for pitching because he's got a wide zone. He's going to take us back to the 90s, calling balls off the plate.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Waiting on it is Smith. And that ends the inning. So digging in now, Malik Smith. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. And here's a ball hit in the air. There to take it in is Bogaerts, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Now a fastball is swung on and tipped foul right near home plate. It's strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Dickerson.
In now, Corey Dickerson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Into the windup and the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call is a little bit low.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slice down the left side, but foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Another 1-2 delivery.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. Soft liner to the left side, but there to take a hit away is Longoria. Quick reactions at the hot corner for out number 1.
Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. A barehanded play by Miller. Got him.
Hey, that was a sweet play right there. A little flashy, but he made it work. Looked like it took a big bounce on him while he was charging in, but that was great concentration to still make the barehanded grab and get a solid throw to first. That's not an easy play, folks.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. Down.
And leading off for the Rays.
Pitch on the
Third
way.
baseman, Evans.
Here's a ball lined into left center, and that's over the head of Bogarts at short for a base hit.
You talk about a free swinger. First pitch, and he hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him. He executed it.
Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, there's that classic strikeout pitch, the changeup down, just didn't get him to go after it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Steven Souza, and he comes in hitting right at 260 on the season. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Chasing after it is Bradley. And that's the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bradley will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays strand just the one. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from St. Pete, Florida. Nice look there at nearby Clearwater. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Leading
he
off for
enters
Boston,
play hitting down in the 240s for the year.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it. That is a great two-strike approach. Spread his legs out, kept the hands back, and just punched the ball through for a ground ball base hit.
Swihart.
And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Eduardo Nunez is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
3-1 count, first and second. A lot of things can be happening here. I wonder if the runners start, but more importantly, get a pitch you can drive.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Kiermaier moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Shortstop number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0. Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Pitch is a call. Throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. From the belt, the pitch. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Into the box now, Dustin Pedroia. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. On to Morrison, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Now at the plate, Brad Miller. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season. Just under 400. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And this inning starts. Starts with a solid base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. Around second. He's on his way to third. And a relay to the plate. And he is out on a close play as he was trying to stretch it all the way.
The shortstop, Tim Beckham.
Into the box, Tim Beckham. The average coming in just shy of 200. So maybe a hit or two in this ball game could push him at least over that dreaded mark. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Nope.
1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
The 2-1 home to Beckham. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Striding in once again, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Very weakly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hanley Ramirez will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mookie Betts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Inside, he misses ball 4. Digging in, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
I don't know what he was looking for right there, but man, he got a piece of that changeup and was able to foul it off. But that's a ball sitting right there for him to hit, and he was late with this. So I don't know what he's looking for. Looking for something harder, probably.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Runners on the move for second. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Here's another 2-2. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Full count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught.
Leading off the fourth for the Rays, right fielder, number 39.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single.
Well, this bunt's part of his game. You know he can fly, and everybody on the field's anticipating it, but he dropped it in the perfect spot.
In now, Corey Dickerson. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is out of here. A two-run shot that gives them the lead. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Skied into straightaway right. Betts has a read on it. Makes the play, one away.
First baseman, number 7.
Ready for another chance? Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Steven Souza is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Two and 0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Now batting, center fielder.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bradley waits on the 1-0. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And this will be taken in here by Beckham for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He drew a walk his first time up. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time. And that ball. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Catcher.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Ramos.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
Stepping in, Brad Miller. He was gunned down at the plate trying for an inside the park home run his first time up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, clearly that changeup the pitch before didn't fool him, because that fastball right there, he was right on it. He just couldn't put it in play.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
I really like that pitch right there. The batter will tell you everything. You get a late swing right there on a fastball low and away. That means that's a great located pitch. Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning.
Center fielder number 00.
Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took the ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Kevin Kiermaier is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Here it is. Base hit, and that'll get a run in. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Corey Dickerson. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And that's taken for strike 1.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
Waiting on it is Benintendi, and that's the 3rd out. To run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Leading off
Here's
for
Xander
Boston.
Bogaerts now.
Shortstop.
He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And a high strike there, 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. And obviously, it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
1 and 2.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Bogaerts is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting number 15.
Digging in to try it again. Dustin Pedroia. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Line drive to center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to come out of it eventually. Here's another multi-hit game. It's not one hit that gets you out of it, but the multi-hit game. Maybe this is the signs of things to come.
Here's Hanley Ramirez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. In to score, the runner from second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third, and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, you scrap and you fight. You try to get back in it. You're down 1 in middle innings, and you come up with a big 2 RBI base hit. Now let's see if they continue to add on and maybe pull away in this game.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Jumbo Diaz enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Moustakas waits on the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 3 runs already home here. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. To his left, Beckham on to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Evan Longoria, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Morrison, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Bradley. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Steven Souza.
Striding in once again, Steven Souza. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Teron gets the sign, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Grounded back up the middle. Beckham over to his left, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 10, designated hitter, Eduardo Nunez.
Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center. Smith waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready for another shot now. Xander Bogaerts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. If this 2-hitter finds a way on, it really sets up the very good middle part of the order to do some damage after all.
He is being aggressive in this inning. 0-2 on this hitter. The first 2 outs were recorded quick because he came right after the hitter. I don't think that changes right now either. He's going to continue to be aggressive to this hitter as well.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's the catcher, Wilson
And
Ramos. He'll
the
start
Rays,
things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Wilson
And he'll take
Ramos.
strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. 0-1. Here's the pitch. On the ground to third. Fielded by Moustakas. No problem here. One away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more. Brad Miller. He bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. Ready once again, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Ramirez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Standing in, Malik Smith. He singled his last time up. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Ball 1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone. Should be called a strike by the book. But it's not a strike in baseball. Not in the big leagues anyway.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it. And it's 2-1 now. Tehran sets. Here it is on 2-1. On the ground softly towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for Tampa.
Your attention, please.
Ross has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Well, he hit that ball hard. He's been seeing the ball great. That right there now makes him 3 for 4 in the evening. Really swinging the bat.
Henley Ramirez.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
From the stretch. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit. Now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Here's Mookie Betts. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Miller. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Smith is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Right fielder, Kevin
Yimi Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Pitching for the Red Sox, number 63.
He leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Carson Smith is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Tapped up the first baseline. But that one rolls foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You know, it's not often a guy sits in a count 0-2 and gets a base hit, and the pitcher still feels like 0-2, I got to battle. But that was the case here as he battled back, got a hit down 0-2.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, he knew he was going to get a changeup right there. You could tell he's sitting on that the whole way. You don't hit a first pitch changeup without looking for it.
Logan Morrison.
Into the box, Logan Morrison, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem bringing you up on a pitch that close.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Cue shot here out towards short. And he's retired, one away. Into the box now, Steven Souza. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
The catcher, number 40.
Standing in with the bases loaded, Wilson Ramos, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ball game. Line to the right side, but this is speared by the first baseman.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Dana Declan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 8, Dana Declan.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here comes another 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The next 0-2. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well.
Man, to come up late in the game and get 2 runs driven in to put you ahead in a game that was tied, that is beautiful. Now it's up to the pitcher.
Standing in now, Tim Beckham, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that misses 1-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 9th inning coming up. The Rays are out in front, 6-4. Peter Borges will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Alex Colomé comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now playing second base, number 8, Dana Declan.
Mike Moustakas is into things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Right. I got the count 1 and 2.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Change up, and he can't buy a strike here. 3-0.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And that's over. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now a crowd of 31,000 plus come to their feet. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he holds on, and the ball game is over. 6-4 the outcome today. Harvey Ross wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Alex Colomé records the save, his 13th of the year. So that's a wrap for this afternoon.